So I'd like to introduce Glenn Taylor, who's a registered nurse and the CEO of the Nursing and Midwifery Health Program in Victoria. And Glenn will discuss promoting your psychological and emotional wellbeing during the COVID pandemic.
Thank you very much, Brett, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to talk today. Really, this opportunity is just identifying to the people gathered today that there's so many things that they can do for themselves, which don't cost any money, and are really and can be quite positive for their health and well-being. So I'm just going to run through a few of these already. So really preparing your day, but being clear that when you get up tomorrow, you know what you're doing. So have a schedule in place. Don't leave the day to chance. And planning promotes your self-control and your self-confidence. So knowing what we're going to do, being directed about what we're going to do, and having some understanding about what we're likely to encounter in the day can be quite powerful and empowering. It's good to get wins early. So if we can establish success first thing in the morning, finding a positive, achieving a win, that might be about, just for some people, it might just be seeing the sunshine. It might be getting their news. It might be having a coffee. It might be embracing their kids. So little things like that can just put people in a really positive mood. And for us to focus on, we're so good at focusing on what we don't have. How about we focus on what we do have? And those things can be really empowering for individuals. Connection is the thing which I think everyone is finding really intriguing at the moment. Certainly we are at our organisation. Is that being isolated and in lockdown from people that we might have contact with on a daily basis is really challenging for a lot of people. Humans need to connect. So whether that be our family, our friends, our mentors if we're at work, supervisors, supporters, our colleagues, neighbours, and like we're doing now, using technology and being creative about the way we do that. And there's lots of stuff going on around out there. As well as those sort of social and professional, social and collegial people, we also need to ensure that we've got the details about our GP. We have access to our employers' EAP, which most people have access to services such as ours, the Nursing and Midwifery Health Program in Victoria, and other psychological services which can be accessed generally through our GP. And there's lots and lots of online support. We're sort of drowning in that information at the moment. So around government sites, health services, peak bodies, fitness apps, these sorts of things. We really do need to be active. Now, this isn't for everybody, and not everyone has the capacity to be active, but I'm assuming that if we can just get out the front door, we can do a stretch, we can get some fresh air and some sunshine. That can do wonders for our mood, for our physical, emotional and psychological support. Getting up and taking regular breaks, particularly if you're finding that you're confined to space on your days off, for example. Just get up, move, stretch, energise and refresh. And again, there's lots of stuff online which we can use which are really creative, and all of this stuff is free. There's lots of free stuff going around out there. Doing something for someone else. I mean, we're all accustomed to doing this every day, whether we're doing this in our paid employment in the workplace or we're doing it at home in our unpaid work. We're accustomed to this, but these sort of things have been shown to give us joy and satisfaction, which therefore has a positive impact on our own mental and emotional health. So checking on our neighbours, offering a stranger a hand, paying forward a coffee, barter a trade or a task or a good, just displaying a random act of kindness, visiting the Kindness Pandemic Facebook page, which is just exploding at the moment. Just an example, the other day, I bought some lollies for someone who was checking my groceries out, and I instantly felt good about that, and they appreciated it. So little things like that can really be incredibly powerful. How do we seek joy? So, you know, life is throwing us lots of lemons at the moment. We need to try and make some lemonade out of it. So just asking yourself, what's truly important to you? What are your passions? What makes your heart sing? You know, what would you do if you only had 24 hours left on the planet? These sort of things. It can take our focus away from the negative aspects of what's going on in the world at the moment. At the end of the day, we can get a lot of satisfaction about what we've achieved. So just reflecting on our day, and this might only take a few minutes. So asking ourselves what we achieved. What did we learn today? What did I make? Did I make someone's day a little brighter? What was my legacy? What am I grateful for? So identifying just maybe 2 or 3 things that I'm grateful for. And that might be about the fact that I've come home to my children. I can see my partner. I was able to make a difference to that resident's life. These little things, again, can just remind us that we are in a very privileged position, a very important position, very privileged position, and that we actually have an incredible ability to impact on other people's lives as well as our own. It's important to just be always checking in ourselves as well, so about how our health and well-being is tracking. And to do this is just a really simple, I hope this can be seen, a really simple continuum. It's called the mental health continuum model. We obviously want to be down the left-hand side and the green healthy side. And I do apologise if that's difficult to read, but this information can be Googled. We obviously want to stay away from the right-hand side, the red side, the ill side. So we're concerned about ensuring that our sleep is okay, that our mood is okay, that we're not becoming too grumpy or too agitated or too distracted or too angry. If those sorts of things, which are ideally outside of our regular behaviour, are presenting, then that's an opportunity for us just to stop, reflect, ask ourselves, is there something that we can do about this? And then it might be about engaging a friend, a family member, a colleague, or a professional such as us. This is also a really good opportunity to look out for others, and these are people in our families, in our workplaces, and in our communities. And we really support the Are You OK program. It's online, it's accessible, it's free. There's some really good tip sheets there. And it just gives us an opportunity to learn how to ask that person we might be working with. So it might be a colleague or a family member, are you okay? And there's some really informative things there about what to look for in those colleagues or friends or family members. And then if they answer with a, well, no, I'm not actually okay, there's some guidance there on how you can respond in an appropriate and effective way whilst protecting yourself. Mindfulness is something that we do a lot of work with, and it's really taken off. This particular exercise is a real sort of entry-based opportunity just to connect and ground ourselves. And you can do this anywhere, anytime. So just in your mind, as an example, just choose 5 things that you can see and 5 things that you can hear. And just pause for a moment. Think about your immediate surroundings and think about how this can relax your body and calm your mind. And it's proven, it's researched to be beneficial in our lives. And there's lots of apps available, online apps, and they're free. If you'd like more information, you can email me at the end. There's an email link at the end of this. So these are the details. So the Nursing and Midwifery Health Program in Victoria is a state-based, Victorian-based program. That's our telephone number, 94157551, or you can email us at admin@nmhp.org.au, and we've got a pretty terrific website as well. I'll also take this opportunity to let you know that there's a 24/7 telephone support program known as the Nurse and Midwife Support. Again, both of those programs are staffed by nurses and midwives who are experienced in counselling and support and obviously have a wide-ranging knowledge of the industries. We deal with nurses and midwives every single day who are in distress or have challenges with their health and well-being. Thank you very much for the opportunity today, and I wish you well.
Thank you very much.